What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Opinions Vary. That's Opinions with an A. Please like, share, and subscribe. And today I want to go over a video of a debate between a Republican and a Democrat in the New Hampshire congressional race between the Republican Lily Tang-Williams and the Democrat Maggie Goodlander, where the Republican Lily Tang-Williams roasts her badly. So let's take a look at the video and then we'll read the article on it. Let's get into it.
This is a worldview that my opponent has embraced. She believes that we should give a break to the wealthiest and the biggest corporations and hope for the best, hope that the results will trickle down to hardworking people. I take a very different approach. I believe that the middle class deserves a tax cut, and I believe that we will do a lot for this country by ensuring that we don't continue this disastrous tax policy.
Ms. Tang-Williams.
You are wealthy. You are worth $20 million to $30 million. How do you know about regular people suffering? Do you go shopping, go to Walmart, buy food? I talk to those people. And you pretend to be renter in Nashua a few months ago, moved back to run for this open seat with millions of dollars from Washington, D.C. insiders. And the millions of dollars, I don't.
This looks like... This looks like a mother scolding their child right now. Oh my God. I almost feel bad. I don't, but I almost do.
Have money to run a TV ad, and you pretend you are poor, complain rent is so high, you couldn't save that apartment for other people to rent it in Nashua. Just go back to your $2 million home in Portsmouth. Please don't say that, because you do not understand regular people's concern. People cry in my arms on District 2.
Okay, so that was an epic beatdown in a matter of, I don't know, 35, 40 seconds. And like I said, it looked like a mother scolding their child. And the way that Goodlander was looking, I mean, she almost looked like she knew everything she was saying was right. If this race is close, turns out being close, or if somehow this Republican, Lily Tang-Williams, wins this race, that's going to be the moment right there. I mean, talk about looking weak and defeated and just having your talking point just shredded. My God. Okay, so let's read this real quick. New Hampshire Congressional candidate Lily Tang-Williams, Republican, blasted her Democrat opponent, the wife of Biden administration National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, no surprise, in a viral moment during their Thursday debate, calling her out for being a multi-millionaire carpetbagger who pretends to relate to the middle class. Maggie Goodlander, who served as counsel to the House Judiciary Committee during the first impeachment of former President Donald Trump. See, these people are all career. They're career swamp rat establishment politicians. That's what they are. It's the nepotism. It's all handed down. That's why it's so entrenched and why we have such a difficult time breaking through this bureaucratic mess that we have in Washington, D.C. As a Deputy Assistant Attorney General, and the U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland made a poor attempt at painting Tang-Williams as an enemy of the hardworking people. I mean, that might be the wrong person to go after, being that this woman migrated here legally from communist China, and you're gonna tell her that she wants to give tax cuts to the rich. Very interesting. Like I said, somebody handed her a talking point, and she served it up to the wrong one. And as we saw, she said she believes we should give a break to the wealthiest of the biggest corporations and hope for the best. Hope the results will trickle down to hardworking people. That's what Goodlander is saying to Tang-Williams. Again, that's a talking point, just a boilerplate, cookie cutter talking point that every Democrat uses. And if every conservative, even though this woman speaks broken English and has a heavy accent, she laid that out more succinctly and more brutally than any conservative I think I've ever seen in a matter of 35 seconds. If more Republicans were able to do this, we would have a supermajority in both houses and the presidency. Anyway, I'll calm down. Tang-Williams, a Chinese immigrant who fled communism from Mao Zedong's Cultural Revolution and came to the U.S. in 1988, according to a website, shot back with a brutal roast of the Democrat that has since garnered millions of views across social media. Right. Well, she was, okay, so in 1988, isn't that when Tim Walz was supposed to have been there? This woman was actually there fleeing communism. we saw what you said about being wealthy. You're worth $20 to $30 million. You go to Walmart, so we could skip past that. I mean, she said it way better than I could read it. You pretend to be a renter in Nashua. That's why she's a carpetbagger. You don't understand regular people's concerns. It says here, both candidates are wealthy, according to recent financial disclosures. But Tang-Williams' business assets are worth between $3.8 and $8.6 million. That's no slouch by any means, but a far cry from Goodlander's net worth that was determined to be up to $39 million. That is a different stratosphere, okay? When you're at $39 million, you're in a different stratosphere than somebody that's at $5 or even $10 million. $39, $40 million, that puts you in the top 0.1%. Goodlander filed disclosure in August, came under fire, whatever. Wealth's been passed down. Okay, that's fine. I don't begrudge anybody from getting wealth or having money passed down to them, but then don't talk to people and say you don't know what you only want to give a tax break to the rich. It's so disingenuous. It's nonsense. It says how Tang-Williams is born to illiterate working-class parents in China and arrived in the U.S. with limited English skills and $100 in a pocket and $1,200 in debt to her American sponsor. That's what her website states. She's since built and invested in several businesses with her husband of 31 years. So she's actually built her wealth through investment in businesses and running businesses successfully. Different ballgame, different perspective. Tang-Williams previously ran for Colorado's U.S. Senate seat in 2016 as a libertarian, moved to New Hampshire. I mean, they could call her a carpetbagger too, I guess, and becoming involved in the anti-big government activism and losing the Republican primary when she ran in 2022. Jake Sullivan, Goodlander's husband, was an advisor to former President Barack Obama. Like I said, the nepotism and the swamp rat, the career politician, it just never ends. And served as the deputy chief of staff to then Secretary Hillary Clinton, advisor in 2021. Sullivan is also known for propagating the Trump-Russian collusion hoax. That's it. What else you need to know? We need to get these people out of Washington, ladies and gentlemen. They need to go. They need to be voted out into the dustbin of history. Tang-Williams was praised by several major figures for her smackdown of Goodlander. RFK Jr. calling her his new hero. Like I said, I've never seen a conservative roast and just succinctly destroy a Democrat talking point that well, that quickly. And like I said, this woman speaks broken English with a heavy accent, and she did it better than anybody I've ever seen. James Woods says Lily Tang is everything good about America. So the recent poll has her down to Williams, 51 to 40. Williams is down 51 to 43. So she was down 8 points. Who knows what the latest poll has them at? I'm going to be curious to see where that race ends up. Maybe that becomes close, or maybe somehow she pulls a huge upset and wins that seat. And if she does, that clip that we just watched will be the reason why. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please like, share, subscribe. Continue to follow me at Opinions Vary.